I'm doing a recap. I want to recap on my day because this is very infuriating to me. So, I'm going to go top down, what we're looking for going into the day. Whoops, this is my other chart. Let me just clear this up real quick. So, going over what I was looking for going into the day. On the hourly, ran out a bunch of lows inside of the BPR right here, and we had a failure swing. We failed to run out this low. We came lower, we retraced into discount, which I want to see this entire range get rebalanced before we ran up higher. And I was looking for basically like AMD today. So I'll show you what that looked like today, which I use the box as an indicator to emphasize on Asia and London. We have slow accumulation lower, then we have our manipulation straight lower right here during London. So now we're looking for distribution higher. So past this point, I was looking for longs. Now I took 2 losses today, and one of them was well, they were both bad losses, basically. Really bad losses. We have 0.5 of the range here. So going into, I trade macros. Going into this macro, you can see 750. We have a run lower, which we didn't run to discount. We had SMT at the lows. So I was willing to take an entry off of the inversion right here. So I took longs off the inversion, and as you can see, it stopped me out, and I took a $38 loss of 3 NQ contracts. 3 MNQ contracts, I mean, which is very tiny. It doesn't matter. It's very insignificant. So my stop was right around here, and this is where I got stopped out at. I was targeting pretty high, honestly. I was targeting up to Asia highs. But I should have known, because our objective for the day was to retrace into discount, or my personal objective, what I want to see price do of this entire London leg here. I want to see is retrace into discount again, because this entire range is unbalanced and we ran up these highs. I want to see this return into discount, which that's exactly what we did. Now, what was this long entry off of? Well, during the 850 macro, I saw this inversion right here and I shot longs. So to break it down, we already had our manipulation into 0.5 of the range. So this is manipulation. Now I'm looking for an inversion. This one is clarified as a high probability inversion. So when we closed above inside of the macro, I took longs, which I probably would have been fully positioned off right here because I would have bottom ticked it, quick bottom to top tick long, but I decided to hold through with my stop at the low of the inversion and hold through 930 because I was confident in our delivery higher, because up here is a new week opening gap cluster, as you can see. New week and new day opening gap cluster. I want to see price get above it, and that's exactly what happened. So with that in mind, we had massive pump up higher, which I wasn't home to take this. I was getting my coffee, so I was late on this one. Now, going into 950, this is what infuriates me. So, we have manipulation lower, SMT right here, which the SMT, you could see it's with ES, YM, no runs. How do I explain this? Okay, ES took out the low, YM took out the manipulation like low, NQ failed to take out these lows, which this is divergence, this is strength. NQ is heavily bullish, so I'm very confident that NQ is going to start distributing up higher off this manipulation. Like, this entire thing is going to turn into a wick. So, now that we've manipulated inside of the macro, we have longs right here. Longs off the BPR is what I took on paper because I was rushing down here going back and forth because some stuff was happening in real life. I'm actually vlogging that portion right now, so you guys will see it on the vlog, what was going on. So I took longs off the BPR, and then once we had the BPR, once I saw we respected the BPR, this order block was the valid entry for my XFA. Now that I have the XFA entry, here is how I position the stop loss. I put it inside the BPR, I enter off of this order block. Now, the main problem is, this is 100% my fault because I should have determined risk, but I had to leave right away. My max daily loss is $200. I don't remember setting a max daily loss, if I'm being honest, and I don't really care about it. So I left my position here, I threw down a long, and I left because I literally didn't have the time for anything. So threw down my long, right clicked on it, slapped down a 5 limit buy order, and just left. And I had to leave. My take profit is at this high, so it would have still been running out. I probably would have been partial down, more than likely around these highs once I saw price start to accumulate. I'm just holding on paper, but I got max daily loss before price ended up running higher for this trade. I wasn't here for this long. This is the, I'm pretty sure this is the long I took. Yeah, this is the long. This is the secondary long, which ended up running. The only issue is I didn't get stopped out on paper, so that's what makes me very sad about this. So, I mean, that's really everything that happened. We're still holding up on this busy. I actually want to see higher up into the take profit now. We do have SMT at the highs, but we are really holding this inversion, so I don't know how to feel about that. But this is just a quick recap. I want to try uploading recaps. I'm going to see how this one gets traction. Also, clarification on this entry. I just decided to go long because of 10 a.m. news just to see what happened. So that was a really stupid entry, but it's just for fun because I didn't think I'd be breaking it down. I was basically alone. But that's my trade breakdown, my confluences, stuff like that, how I view the market. I guess I'll just put up a thumbnail, making it seem like I took a catastrophic loss on my XFA today. 6-2 recap. There we go.